Hello, everyone. Redgrave here. Yes, I am alive. This isn't going to be a particularly long video. I just thought I might fill people in case they were curious, as to my plans for any content that might be coming up. As everyone is, I'm sure, is aware, the very last piece of Dark Souls 3 DLC is coming out, which means the last piece of Souls is coming out for now. Souls as we know it is gonna be finished. Isn't that exciting? I'm so excited for that. That's gonna be awesome. I'm sure that 5, 6, 7 years down the line, there will be a Dark Souls 4. It's gonna happen. It'll make money, so it'll happen. Spoilers. But as the Souls series as we know it comes to a close with this last piece of DLC, and that's really exciting, isn't it? I know a lot of people are kind of worried and are going, oh no, the end of Dark Souls, the end of Demon Souls, the end of Bloodborne. But no, it's cool. It's cool when something comes to a conclusion. I really like it when something ends, and I'm a big fan of that. I probably will not be doing any lore videos for the DLC unless it absolutely blows me away, which I doubt it will. But I'd be happy if I was wrong. I'd be, if it surprised me and it had phenomenal depth to it. But aside from that, I don't have much about that. There are a couple things I was thinking about doing content-wise, and I'll just throw them out there, and people can comment on whether they would like to see that or not. I'd like to make a sort of overall, these are all just ideas that are floating around in my head right now. I'd like to make a video about the end of the Souls series, the impact that has had, the problems that we'll have with an enormous amount of content creators and like podcasts and things that are dedicated to the Souls series that will kind of not have anywhere else to go, because that will cause a lot of people to have some concern. But I'd also like to talk about the good things that have to do with Souls coming to an end and the impact that the Souls series has had on the video gaming industry, because I think it's had an incredibly beneficial impact. And with the Dark Souls series come to a close, I'd also think it would be really nice to go back to the beginning and talk about the dragons and what the dragons are in Dark Souls, because everybody else is wrong. I'm right. Everyone else is crazy. I'm the only sane one. I know what's going on with the dragons. Nobody else does, and I'd like to share that with you. I've got a lot of cool ideas. In non-Souls related stuff, I was also kind of thinking, with the huge success of Nier Automata, I think it might be cool to go back and look at the Drakengard games and the incredibly complicated timelines and branching paths and interesting details. There's a YouTube content creator named Mr. Klemps, who does really great videos on the Drakengard games, but his videos are more entertainment, and I think it would be interesting to sort of go back in my kind of lecture, in-depth analysis style of video making, take a look at some of the tiny details in the Drakengard games and in the Nier games. And I think that might be fun, because I've been a fan of those games for ever since I played Drakengard, which was a long time ago. I don't remember how long ago it was, but I think that might be fun. So yeah, that's all I had to say. Short video. Just keeping everybody posted that I have all these ideas floating around in my head, and if any of those ideas sound cool to you, just shout them out. Let me know. If any of them sound like they suck and they're shit and you don't want them, let me know that too, because that's cool to know. So thank you very much for watching. Look forward to Dark Souls 3 DLC, The Ring City, where we get to finally meet Velka, bringer of the Dark Sun, matriarch to the primordial serpents, goddess of sin and mother of Gwendolyn. Looking forward to it.